Hypa podcast.
What's goody? Ali Similar Podcast, Season 2, Episode 31. I am Rello. To the right of me, I have
DJ Dane-Ja.
DJ Hypa, I'm here. What's good? Darren.
June.
EAZ, baby.
Yes, sir. Dane-Ja told me I'm back a little bit, dog. A little bit. How's everybody doing, man? How's everybody feeling?
Bueno, my friend.
How's
good,
everybody's
we good.
weekend, man?
Good.
I had a little mini tragedy the last week. I was venting to everybody. You know what I'm saying? Lost my laptop. Lost all my music. Hard drive crashed. But we don't dwell on spilt milk. You know what I'm saying? I got a new laptop. I got a lot of work to do. Got a lot of music to get.
Talking about spills, keep that cup away from
Oh,
that.
definitely. But just know everything is being recorded on the laptop now. So once y'all listen to this episode, let me know if it sounds better. You know what I mean? All of that matters to me. But I'm happy and we rolling, man.
Crispy lives matter.
Fizzy. Hyper, what you doing over the weekend, man?
It was actually my son's birthday, so we definitely.
Shouts to him.
Shout
Happy
out.
birthday,
Happy birthday,
kid.
my godson.
No doubt.
Sure.
He actually turned 4.
Nice.
Over the weekend, we went to Kalahari in Pennsylvania. It was actually a dope vibe. It was actually in the Poconos. Yeah, he had fun, man. And what caught me was throughout the whole trip, I guess like at some point he was having so much fun. He was like, "Daddy, that's the best birthday ever."
That's what you do it for.
Yeah, man. That made me happy, man. That made me happy. So, yeah, he had fun.
I can see him saying that too.
And then on Friday, you know,
you the GOAT.
and on Friday we had just cut a little cake for him because we knew Saturday was his birthday, so we knew we couldn't cut a cake. But Friday night we actually bought a cake for him. Yeah, but it was nice, man. So you know, he growing up, man. Believe it or not.
Liddy.
Yeah,
4 years old, son.
Yeah, man.
That's what it is,
Crazy.
kid.
Yeah. So with y'all though, what y'all did?
Same, man. Oh, this weekend was a good weekend for Twisted World.
Oh yeah.
Photo
Shout out to
shoot.
Twisted World,
Yeah, I
man.
see
Shout out to
y'all
Twisted World.
You got models on top of models.
Facts. Shout out to Dane-Ja.
Spreading the love.
You know what I mean? Shout outs to Hitman, of course.
Yes,
See
definitely.
your homegirl came now. I see she be killing the hat game. The model. Yeah, that's what's up, man.
Yeah,
That's what friends are for. Teamwork make the dream
Oh,
work.
shit.
Right?
Everybody out there, yeah. Real good weekend for Twisted. What about you guys?
I went apple picking with the family, man. It was dope. Took little man out there. He was bonding with other babies.
Okay.
I didn't realize how much babies like spark conversations. Like it was just people I was talking to that I probably would have never had conversations with if I didn't have a kid.
You being with your child,
Yeah.
and other people having babies,
Yeah.
make the parents interact.
Exactly.
Got you.
You know, everybody.
I thought it was
saying-
a baby to baby goo goo gaga conversation.
It was a little
The
bit
baby,
going on
the
too.
baby.
I'm like, okay. It's a baby kind of weekend. You know what I'm saying? It was a lot of. Good thing it wasn't a lot of that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, it was cool, man. I advise everybody go apple picking, man. It's a dope experience.
I'll try that. I'm gonna try to it's down the same round, but pumpkin picking, same thing. We in October.
Okay.
That's a thing too. You know what I mean?
that's
I
a
never
thing,
went,
too.
but I want to.
I'm gonna assume people go pumpkin picking to
I did it before.
carve the
the-
jack-o'-lantern and all that. Yeah.
That whole vibe is dope.
Sounds
From what
cool.
I see,
Never
like,
did that
it's
before.
really artsy.
Closed-minded.
Yeah, no, it's lit. They do it to make pies, all kind of things too. So
Yeah.
it's all lit.
We didn't pick much apples this year because wifey was like, we had so many bags of apples.
Word,
last
that's
year.
the only bad thing.
Like it's only but so many pies you can make before you.
How
like,
that
I
work
ain't
though?
doing
Like
this no
it's
more.
like a farm of just apples.
Yeah, it's like a
Are they ripe enough to like? Are they like?
Yeah, you could peel them off the tree and eat them.
Take them.
Like they good money. But they have hay rides. They have a lot of activities that like you could do. You know what I'm saying?
Gotcha.
And I had this apple bread pudding thing that was mad good. They got apple cider from real apples and like it was dope. Rel went with us one time.
Yeah. It's lit. It's a nice vibe.
A lot of people show up. A lot of people,
Yeah,
bro.
that's what's up.
Definitely. We're gonna move on to this thing like we always did. Zoo. People chatting about a few things. This Amber Geiger case that people have been chatting about all day long. I know we got a few views on it. Well, I got a few views on it. I know E's definitely saw it as well. I don't know if everybody saw it or got into the story and know all the details of it, but we can spread a little bit of love on it and talk about how we feel about that particular situation.
Let the people know what's going on.
Basically, in a nutshell, is this white cop,
Female
white cop. She goes into her apartment complex, accidentally goes into the wrong house. There's a black man.
Allegedly. Oh yeah, she did go in
that's
the
what
wrong
she
house,
said,
but she
yeah.
said she mistaken. Yeah, got it.
She mistaked that apartment for her apartment. She goes in. She sees somebody that shouldn't be in there, I guess, because she thought it was her place. I guess she felt like she was being robbed. Asks the guy to raise his hands. He doesn't. She opens fire. Ends up killing the black man. Innocent black man was doing nothing, never did anything.
In his own home.
In his own home. He died. So today was her trial. She was on trial. Thank God she got convicted. She's guilty. So she's just waiting to see how many football numbers how many Tekashi numbers they gonna do it.
Well, not Tekashi numbers, hopefully. 'cause
Don't
he
talk
get out
too
next
soon.
year.
'cause
Word.
If they give her some slap on the wrist numbers, that's gonna be an uproar.
They at least got to give her 25.
I think the minimum is 25 though.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
they want life.
You
Like,
already know they
convicted
say
her for life.
anything and then do the total
Well,
opposite.
they ain't convicted,
exactly.
but-
So
Say
mean,
25 and then she
They
get
said
2.
the max is life, so you can't. They could probably try to do manslaughter, bro, and give her 15. That'd be shitty. I ain't gonna lie to you.
I don't know. I think today on the trial, they was really burying her character totally. So she's looking racist. She's looking all kind of things right now. So I don't know. And the judge she had is a black judge too.
Oh,
So
all right,
it was
yeah,
like,
she getting life.
There's a lot
I
of
didn't
stuff.
know that.
Yeah, it's a black judge, black lady.
Oh wow.
So
Yes.
I don't know.
Finally, right?
Word, right?
There's one.
Ain't looking too good for.
Unless it's Meek lawyer.
I just was about to
Meek,
say that.
Meek's
Thank
judge.
God she didn't get the one that Meek had. Or else it was set her
I
free.
understand, girl.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah, that's crazy, bro.
But at the end of the day, it's another innocent black man dying. Well, that didn't have to die. So he was like into the church too. He teach kids all kind of things. So it wasn't even like
He was a scholar.
yeah, he was a good dude. So
It's crazy, like you in your own home, bro, and somebody coming in. You at home where people be like, "Well, it's safer to stay home."
Yeah.
Like,
I was actually gonna ask you like how she they didn't know that was her, like that wasn't her crib.
apparently, she said the door was ajar, meaning it was open.
Over.
But the landlord was like, "That's bullshit because these type of doors you can't just crack them open. They're so heavy that even if you leave it, try
Close
to
back.
leave it open, it closes on its
back.
own."
Okay.
So like, she lied about that. She had to turn and go in to the
Yeah, I
house.
understand
So
that one.
I don't, and then I was telling Rello, I think what happened was they was in a relationship because they found a backpack at his apartment with police like paperwork and like equipment, like a vest and all that in his crib. So I'm like, I think they was fucking around. He started fucking with somebody else, or he got caught out there. She came to the crib to address him about it. She didn't like what he said to her, and she killed him. I don't feel like it was just a mistake, like, or just a racist attack. I think they had a relationship, bro. Because he's
It's
not
possible.
a cop. He wasn't a cop. How is a cop backpack there? You know what I'm saying? So
yeah.
that's my theory. I'm the conspiracy theorist on the panel.
But shout out to his family, man. Rest in peace. Sad story. So definitely our prayers go out to his family and all that good stuff.
R.I.P.
Yes, sir.
Rest
Yes,
in
sir.
peace, man. What's his name? Gene Botham?
But yeah, both of them. Yeah, something like that.
Gene Botham.
Yeah. But a couple of topics we got on deck, courtesy of June today. How you guys? Well, how important, basically, do you guys feel having multiple streams of income is, especially now in this day and age that we're living in? How important and vital do you think that is, basically?
I think you needed to survive in New York.
Especially.
Yeah, I think it's very important to have a couple streams of income because at the end of the day, just relying on one, and if anything happens with that, then you have none. So it's just to me that's the smartest thing to do. Don't have all your eggs in one basket.
True.
So that's a fact.
Fact.
That's.
I feel like you can apply that not only in New York, though. I feel like
in life.
anywhere
Yeah,
you live.
no matter where you are.
Anywhere,
At least have
but
more than
in
one.
New York,
New York.
You
having
especially
one,
have to.
you
You know what
gotta
they say?
have a really
you gotta have-
good one.
Nah, in New York, you gotta have 2 jobs, one side hustle, one what's the other one? You gotta juke somebody.
You gotta do hair on the side.
You gotta do all kind of crazy shit.
Legal activity on selling drugs on the
It's like
side.
craziness, man. Like, I feel like it's very important, but my problem is, I don't know what to do. That's the state I'm in right now, because I know it's important to do that, but like with my career, I'm like, I have a really good career, but I want other streams of revenue, but I don't know what to do. Like, I don't know how to go about it. Do I use the talent? Do I use like
try all of it out?
Because I just want idle money. I don't want.
Yeah, I was gonna say you look like a type that
I don't want to work for nothing else. Like, I just want to invest in something and it get me money.
you look
know
like
what I'm
the
saying?
type that, well, not look like, but you look like, pretty much you look like the type that like invest in real estate and have them like have tenants or something like that.
Yeah, I don't want to
passive income.
Yeah. I don't want to do too much because I do enough.
Yeah, but
I don't think.
you look like you pass that type of income works for you, but
That's the thing. I got to figure out
Yeah,
what.
just gotta do a lot of homework, bro.
Yeah.
A lot of homework.
Figure out what it is. Cause I'm on. I agree with you because I do feel like having multiple streams of income when you're working for multiple people is ass. Like that's
Yeah.
not. You know what I'm saying? It's hard enough working one job, but having 3, 4, just to have multiple incomes working for 2 or 3 other people is just like it's
Like,
more
I don't need
it's
the
more
money that
stress.
bad.
You're gonna
Yeah,
burn
yeah.
burn yourself out.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's basically too much.
Although that's a reality for some people, it's kind of crazy.
Yeah, no. I mean, I did it before, so
I've
I'm not
done it.
knocking. I've done it
And
multiple times.
While going to school. So, like, I know.
That's how I know it's
real.
ass.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Shit is trash, bro.
Wake up in the morning, then you friggin' not even get any kind of rest. Like in between, it's traveling to the second job to do the night shift.
Bro, I ain't gonna lie.
when you
Like,
gonna live?
It was one point in my life
And then
where
do overnight.
It was one point in my life where I was only getting like 4 or 5 hours of sleep for years. You know what I'm saying?
Damn.
Because of school, working a part-time
That's
job
how you
and a
age
full-time
faster.
job.
that
Yeah.
that
Yeah,
brings
I know.
that brings sickness. Like if you're not
I
getting
guess
enough
I may-
rest-
I don't know about
faster.
sickness, but it does put.
No, it brings.
No, it
It's
do
like
brings
wear and
sickness.
tearing on your
It
body.
brings sickness.
So
Like,
Stress.
the stress will bring the sick.
And
Will
I
make you sick.
I realized I had more money, but I wasn't happy because I wasn't
yeah, I'm
doing.
just
I
working.
had
I'm
no
just
freedom.
working
I had no freedom.
to pay bills and
Had the most
repeat.
money I ever had in my account, but I was just.
That's
like,
why even me, I refuse. Like whatever my hustle is, I refuse to do it 6-7 days a week. I'm not doing it. The reason I'm not doing it because you need that day of
that
rest.
recuperating.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
need to actually like relax, and then on top of that, don't make you have a family and still doing that because
Yeah.
you need to spend time with your family. You need to be able to like you're making all this money, but you're not enjoying
You're
it.
not enjoying
and
the
then
fruits of it.
what happens, especially if you have kids, what happens when they grow and they're just like, all right, I'm doing my own thing, and then you're gonna wish like, damn, I wish I
Yeah,
would have
I
slowed
wish I
down when
was-
you was a
yeah.
kid or something like that.
That's the real reason why I'm thinking about it now because I'm like, I don't ever want my career or anything to interfere with my time with my kid.
Yeah.
And I already know the type of dad I am. Like, I'm not going to be like, oh, I got to work, so I can't come to your game. I'm going to the game. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's a
Like,
fact.
it's not going to be any of that. You know, so
think
I got to
that's-
figure
that-
out a second or third option to
Right.
have some passive money come in so that I could, do that.
I'm not gonna say people who don't do that is a bad like parent, but they have a lot of people, a lot of parents that do that. Like I can't make it because I have to work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And
I
I
respect it.
and I don't exactly. I don't
I
knock
respect it,
that.
but
You know what I mean?
you got to put certain things aside.
New York,
and say,
man.
Gotta
yo, look,
Sacrifice and balance, yo.
Facts.
Yeah.
I was
Figure
just-
out what works for you and the child, X, Y, and Z, and yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, I was just gonna mention exactly what Ease was saying pertaining to the time, and I was. It's funny because on my way here, me and my wife we was talking, and we were just basically talking. Now it's like because I mean I might as well just say it. So now I'm starting to focus more on going to the gym. So that's like another thing now
Heard
that's
you.
actually on my plate now. I'm really taking serious. And then now, me and her was talking a little while ago, and we just saying now we have to really try to really spend more time because now it's like that time I could have really be with her. I'm going to the gym now. Now she's actually motivated to go to the gym, but even with that, the gym schedule is going to be opposite because when he
Like, got to be home with the kids.
no, in the morning she'll go to the gym,
okay.
and then at night because she's like a morning person. I'm a night person.
Okay.
So right now, that's really what the stage that we in right now. In between me doing DJing, the podcast, like me going out to network or whatever the case is. So right now, this is a very, very serious issue. So I just wanted to bring up the whole time thing. But back to the saving issue, I think for me now, it's like I'm trying to really, really try to not to spend money. But sometimes it's like you get hit with these speed bumps. And me and Dane just talking about this like over the weekend.
Yeah.
And I was just basically telling him certain things that was happening And sometimes like when you get that speed bump because you're in the process of saving and you get hit with that, like by nature it kind of demoralize you.
Yeah.
So it's like you really got to get back on your feet to just try to continue to grind. But I told him, man, I'm like, yo, you getting your laptop, it was a speed bump, but at the end of the day, just know you gonna get that bread back because I know he's gonna be on his grind.
Tenfold.
So sometimes it's like you really trying to save, and you just
Thank God I was saving in the first
and
place.
life just really
or else
hit
I wouldn't been able to do it. That's a life lesson for me right there too. Like purposely always have something on the side, have a stash because you just never know. I'm basically saying the same thing you said, but the fact that I actually experienced it and went through it, it's like not a pat on my back, but it's like, you see, bro? It's a good thing that you was putting that on the side, or else you would have been asked out.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, you need money to make money, and this is the tool that I use to make my money. Without the tools, I can't make money. So it was mandatory that I get something. But which I was just thinking about this. Like, do you think this is part of like being an adult? This is an adulthood, or is it just us? But like the whole always having to, like, we always working and not really having time. Like, are we balancing our time? We're not balancing our time correctly, or at this age, this is life.
No,
This
I
is
think
you know what I'm saying.
I think
part,
it's
part,
life,
bro.
part of me feel now.
Survival, bro.
I feel
Survival.
I think it's life.
For me, I think it's just balancing. For me specifically, it's balancing because I can make time for certain things, and then it's just like, all right, during the week, what am I gonna do? I got to make sure I do this for a certain amount of hours so I can make a certain amount of bread. And once I hit that, then on the weekends, I don't work on the weekends as far as like my hustle. So I don't work on the weekends. That's my thing. It was just
But
like,
technically, you're kind of always working.
no,
though,
but
right?
if I get booked for my business, I work every day. But hustle, like side money, I'm not
regular
doing that.
job hustle. You're like still kind of always working. That's what I'm
Yeah,
trying to say.
but for the business, it don't ever feel like working.
Like
Just
you're
like
working, yeah.
like
Yeah.
Rel said the
Yeah.
other day
Yeah.
when he was up till 3, 4 in the morning. He was like, I was happy
Yeah.
being this up.
I know that
Doesn't
feeling,
feel
bro.
like
Like,
Same
so.
what I'm going through right
when
now.
it don't feel like work, that
Tunes.
shit it doesn't feel like stress.
Yeah.
But when you
feel like you
going,
have to do-
like I gotta
yeah.
go make some bread. Let me just do this real quick. Let's finish out this
But it-
day and whatever.
it goes back to the conversation we had a couple of days ago in the chat. It's like because you're passionate about what you want to do, it's like you're willing to give the 24 hours, 365 because it's something that you want to do. And for me, it's like, granted, I have the 9 to 5 because at the end of the day, I gotta make sure ends meet. But it's like I realized based on what June was saying, if you take that 24 hours into something that you love doing, like for me, it's like, yo, that's like blessing in disguise. You know what I'm saying? Because now I'm investing 24 hours in something that I love to do. So sometimes it's like it's a gift and a curse because at the end of the day, you know you got to make money. But it's like I can't fully accomplish or put the drive into what I really want to do because I got to make sure I still have that money to save, especially me, having my wife and my kids. So I get into that frustration mode because I would love to pursue, my career, but it's kind of like you gotta make sure, man. If wifey needs something, the kids need something.
Yeah, you just
But
wanna have
that's the
something to fall
frustration
back on.
stage for me right now. Like I'm always constantly thinking when I always say when am I gonna be in that situation
Good
where
words,
I
good
don't
words.
have to do a 9 to 5 anymore.
Speaking into existence.
Straight up and down. That's really
See,
my.
I think about it now. Even when
Every day.
when June sent it the other day, I was just like, yeah, I used to do that. That's the funny part.
What?
Like,
What?
Yeah, I remember.
I used to. It just used to be me. Like my hustle, pay my bills. I was living in my crib for I don't know how long, and I was just paying my bills. But it was just like, you ain't doing enough. So it was just like, find a side hustle just to make sure you good. And once I found that, it put me in like the positive. I was in the negative when it was just me. It was like bills get paid late, but they still getting paid. It was all right. Like this bill is not that important because rent is more important. So that's gonna get put to the side, and when it get put to the side, it gets put all the way behind. So it's just like how much. It's like you gotta be. And
He's
I
always
was,
playing catch up.
yeah, I was always playing catch up. That's why I wanted the side gig. But after getting the side gig, you start to mature, and then it's like you got to be ready to take on like just your career full time on you. If you got a lazy bone in your body, don't do it.
That's a good thing. That's a good perspective to have. Like, I put you in a position right now. If success came knocking on your door, like right now, when I say right now, yo, Jay-Z needs you for this. Freaking Beyonce needs you for this. You ready to put in that blood, sweat, and tears 24 hours?
Of course, hell yeah.
Right now.
Hell yeah. But the problem is when it's not like out open like that, like Jay-Z is at your door. When it's like, I gotta keep hustling. You don't see that immediate success at the moment. It's like
it'll deter you a little bit.
It deters you, and I'm not trying to make excuses, but I know I'm a little lazy, so it's just like, yo, don't jump out on a limb if you ain't ready. But I'm putting myself in positions to get ready. My main focus is paying off.
What makes you feel lazy? What makes you say, you know what, in that sense, I'm
not gonna hold you up.
lazy.
I just finished my business plan, and I've been working for myself for 10 years.
So you feel like, but that doesn't make you lazy though,
bro.
Yeah, it does.
Huh?
Nah, you gotta have a
10
direction.
years?
You have to have a
Oh,
direction. So
okay.
That's but it shows the growth though, like because now
you're aware.
You realize
I just
what the problem
finished
was.
it, and I've been working on. I'm pretty sure Ralph did his already, because I heard him talking about it. If he didn't, then I don't know what he was saying before. But just in general, like, bro, it took me that long because I just knew, like, I'm lazy, like. And
So, like, my situation is a bit different than everybody's because I'm not an entrepreneur yet. But my career, what I'm learning in my career is going to help me create my entrepreneurship. You know what I'm saying? So, like, I'm looking at, like, I'm happy to go to my 9 to 5 every day because I'm learning for something else. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's why, like,
2 birds, 1 stone.
Exactly. But my problem is like, that's going to take a while. So what do I do in the interim to have extra on the side? Because I can't sway away from this like that. Like, I can't go work part-time somewhere. I can't do that. So that's
You can't because you don't want to, or
time.
Oh.
Like, yeah, like my career, like
that's why he wants passive income
all the time. Like, I gotta really this is my second child. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Yeah.
But the way everything is set up now, family time, school, and work, everything is very good. Like, it's balanced perfect. You know,
So you have balance. Then.
I have balance, but I'm talking about the passive income. I
gotta
need
find
that. I got to
time.
figure out how to do that, and that's the problem right now.
How much to y'all? If y'all could come up with a number or some kind of number, how much do you think basically you would need to have in the bank to be comfortable and to just focus on your business solely? Like,
trillion
as far
dollars.
as far as saved in the bank, so he's like, all right,
It's hard.
I could quit my 9 to 5 because I got this amount, and I could
There's
just
any
focus.
X amount of money.
I couldn't even be able to tell you.
I don't think there's any
You could
X amount.
throw a number out
I'm
there.
not
and
gonna
then-
lie, I got a number.
What's your number?
All I need is 20,000.
To quit?
No, not quit.
Let's say to
You said to quit.
To
That's
quit.
what
Quit your job.
Oh,
quit
no,
your
no,
job.
no, 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 no.
Hey, I'm like, yo,
No.
you doing some great budgeting, my
I
brother.
thought you said to be comfortable.
No,
Ah.
quit your job. and
But
say,
what's
"Ah,
comfortable? For me, for comfortable, I gotta already own a house, and then I could think about being comfortable.
No, comfortable as in, I think what Rub means is comfortable as in, like, working is an option now. Like, you have enough money to be like,
could pay
Oh,
your,
yeah,
your
well,
rent.
it gotta be at least.
Nah. If I'm paying rent, I'm never gonna be.
It gotta be
comfortable.
at least like 5 times what I make.
My
yearly.
house gotta be
So,
paid off
like,
for me to even think about being comfortable.
Facts.
If I got $500,000, I'll
not
be
if
good.
you're making passive income.
Still, oh yeah, you're right. How much passive income am I making?
That's the question.
Easy.
That's the question he's saying.
Because like
Realistically, millions, bro.
Millions?
Millions, bro.
Milliana.
Like, people be like, yo, I just need $1 million. Yo, the way life works,
$1 million ain't that
people
much,
could
bro.
blow
Nah,
through
it's a
500K.
lot. It's a
People
lot
could blow
if you
through
get a
500K.
straight-
I got
That's
a million.
already
If you
half.
get a
Easy.
straight meal
Yeah.
with no tax.
Huh?
What?
I said
Million,
people
no
could
tax on
easily
quitting.
blow through 500K if their money management
Why?
isn't good, and that's half
still
a
going to
million
school,
right?
right?
there.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
yeah.
So
true.
I'm either gonna save
if
1
I
million,
get $1 million
literally
in my
millions.
account,
If you
I'll
have
quit
a plan,
tomorrow.
if you have a plan, that's
Dead ass serious.
I
if you
wouldn't
have,
quit.
Like
if you
less
have
than
a
$1 million
plan.
for me.
Huh?
100,000. I'm quitting my. I'm
100K, bro. You're bugging,
Bro,
you know what you can do
Every
with
day I
100K?
wake up, it's gonna be twisted to my eyes, bloody red, dog. I'm quitting it. I'm not.
Yeah.
No,
doing
because
shit.
It depends
nigga.
on what you're
That, bro.
doing. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, you already got.
With me,
if you already
It
got,
depends on
if I have
what
$1 million,
situation
yeah,
you
yeah,
in.
yeah.
But he's
It
talking
ain't
about
for me, bro.
No, he's talking about your job, like
That's my
your
gonna be
side
my
hustle.
I'm gonna keep hustling, of course, but even 100,000.
Nah.
No,
100K
you know what?
ain't no bread,
Listen to what
bro.
I'm saying, because you know what?
Yeah.
You know how much more time you're gonna have to
On your own
promote your own business, bro. Like as far like I understand what you're saying, but let's blank out the regular job.
Yeah, that's what
now
you're
you're
saying.
gonna be focused on your job
No,
solely.
you
Every
100%
ounce
right,
of-
but 100,000 is not going to the
No,
regular
I wanted
job.
to know why.
But
Why is
100,000, you can
100,000?
invest that in you. You can have a
That's what-
plan.
exactly.
You can have a plan to make more money because obviously you're investing that 100,000 on yourself.
See me, I'm so stuck in property. Like it's like, yo, I want property. Like that's
But you don't
big
feel.
thing.
All right, put it like this. I'm just gonna give an example as a photographer. Say you like, okay, if I have 100,000, I could rent out a studio. I could buy a studio, and if I buy a studio, I could rent it out. So that's technically, if you rent out that studio, you're making passive income because you're selling it to everybody for hour, or you're basing it to an hour. You're selling on like hourly or something like that.
yeah.
So that's kind of like passive income. And then with this money, you'll buy more equipment, or after you do that, or you'll buy an extra set of
Or you
equipment.
can rent your
that's
equipment.
rent equipment. So you know what I'm saying?
No, I
that
understand.
that 100,000 could be doing something, could make you another 100,000. Just because it's in the bank, that just means you're comfortable.
I just still feel
have,
like a little more than 100K, bro.
Yeah.
no, but
I'm
that's
good.
just
I get
that's
what you're
he's
saying, but
You know what?
100K,
'Cause
nah, I need
the
more
way I
than
look
that,
at
bro.
100K,
Done.
it's like
Done. And I'm not saying y'all. I know y'all want a house and all that shit. I don't care. I'm stay where I'm living at. I'm gonna keep my 100,000. I'm gonna fucking work my business to the fucking bone. I'm talking about everything I got, every ounce of brain
Bro, that's
power I got. That's what
understandable.
I'm gonna put into
That's
my business.
I
understandable,
respect
bro.
I'm not
it.
wor- I'm
I
not-
respect it. Mine's might take like the reason I'm saying 100,000 is not a lot because for me even as a photographer or
Equipment's a lot
videographer,
expensive.
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
not even just that's not even what I'm even talking about. It's like just like you said, buy a studio. Yeah, you know how much buying a studio is gonna
In
cost
New
It's
York,
a couple
yeah.
K.
in New York.
That's an easy. That's a
some
minimum.
hundred- That's
Yeah.
a minimum.
Yeah, like
100,000.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna want to rent it out and all that. You gotta renovate. You gotta do
Yeah,
a
you gotta
lot.
renovate,
Facts.
you gotta
So
find
100,000
you
clientele.
still got to
Exactly.
promote the
I
actual
understand.
studio
I
after that.
understand.
And that's,
But-
that's only one idea.
100,000 might
Also.
work for you. 100,000, he just blew that shit
Yeah.
quick.
No, yeah,
And that's
for
only one thing. I'm saying
But
you just
you
talk
have
about
to-
the studio.
but
You have
you're
to
not
like
gonna-
find
No, 'cause
other.
It's kind of the same thing. Because if I got it, my focus going to be to open a storefront and sell my shit like a regular
it's
store.
not going. Yo, you gonna blow through that, bro.
Facts.
With
I'm-
a storefront,
Not
I
if
know
we
that
blow
I'm
through
not
that.
gonna
if we
be
have
able
a
to
plan.
do it right away.
Because exactly,
Yeah.
not. You see, this is where you got it. This is where the misconception is. People think, oh, he get the money. I'm just gonna throw it on the
Yeah,
store. No,
yeah.
he could start off easily by pop-up shops. He could do like little things until that money increases.
revenue
to
start
a-
kicking in.
Exactly. Funny because it goes back to the question I asked y'all in the chat. It was like, imagine if you spent, instead of like you're spending your side hustle or your regular job, that 40 hours or that 40 hours a week or that 8 to 10 hours every day. Imagine you invested that you did the opposite. Instead of your days off will be working, and your full-time job will be what
Your
you're
brand.
passionate about and your brand.
Right.
Do you think you could end up making a plan to be successful? Because if you feel like you can't, then you shouldn't be doing what you're doing. I feel like.
I mean, if you
I think I
more
could.
effort and time
Huh?
that you put in into
Definitely
it.
think I could. And for me, I think for everybody, a lot of the times.
No, you can't say for everybody because everybody, like you said, everybody's not creative, and everybody's not to a point where they could articulate a plan and then execute it.
And
You know
not
what I'm
everybody
saying?
have the same drive.
Exactly, same drive, exactly.
Yeah.
That drive
The
is important.
The drive
Yeah.
is important, man.
You can have
Exactly.
all those plans, but
But
if
don't
you
you-
don't got that,
That's a
you know what I mean?
fact.
But don't you think having a 9 to 5 already alters the fact for you even knowing if you can do it?
It cuts you.
You know what I'm saying?
Because
you don't even got the time to figure out if I can actually do
But
this.
that's what I'm saying.
You know
That's what I'm saying though. If it was the other way around, imagine if you had put more time instead of the regular job. If you put more time in your passion and what you're passionate about and your gift and your talent. Imagine if you put that 40 hours a week every week. I'm talking. I'm not talking. I know fake. Take a break or here and like shorten yourself. Like
Right.
shorten
You know
yourself
the
out.
Still need
annoying
a break.
thing for me.
Still need a break.
You know the annoying thing for me.
It's on your lunch break.
Yeah,
When
nigga,
I was working
I'm
for
playing with that.
myself-
Still need to recuperate, nigga. I be hungry.
When I was working for myself, I would literally get up, go to the computer, and once that tire hit, it's like I look to the back of me, I see my bed. I
Yeah,
look in the
see,
front,
that's the thing. Sometimes
I see a couch. I'm like, yo, I'm tired right
Yeah.
now. Like,
you know what it is? I feel like with stuff like that, I feel like when we have free time and stuff like that, and especially we cheat ourselves. Like in work, we do the 8 hours because we're forced to do it, whatever like
and
that.
we're in a specific establishment, so it's not like
Yeah.
a comfy environment.
But now, when you're working for yourself, you be like, you know what? I'm my own boss, so I don't have to do
Exactly.
that.
I used to do that shit a
you,
lot.
You cheat yourself.
Mhm.
But instead of cheating yourself, you're not really helping yourself. So if you are able to do 8 hours for somebody else, why can't you do 8 hours hard for yourself?
Even harder, actually.
Exactly. You know what
But
I
that's
mean?
the sad part. It's like
No, it's
it's
not.
like a stupid mentality.
That's
like,
exactly what I was about to go to.
Stupid
That's the
mentality.
way.
That's where you could take your 9 to 5 experience and add it to your work, your life.
I've been,
Because
I used
then-
to, bro, that shit was so hard. Like, I got into a routine of like, all right, I'm just gonna get up when I feel like, all right, you know what, fuck it, I'm gonna get up at 9. All right, fuck it, this shit ain't working. And then it's like, damn, yo, what the
Right,
I was
Let
like
me
that
see
too.
what's on Instagram.
The main thing is discipline, bro. You have to discipline. You have to discipline. That comfortability could turn into like, all right, I'm gonna do 3 hours and 5 hours,
Discipline-
and then it turns to 2, and then 1, and
Yeah,
then
that-
none, and
that's
then
another
tomorrow,
thing too, though.
and then I got
Discipline
some-
and structure.
That's
I'll do
another
it
thing
two
too.
days
Like,
from
you
now.
know how artists get writer's block because they trying to force it. Sometimes you can't be like, all right, I'm gonna work on my business from 8 to this. Sometimes you just gotta be like, I'm gonna dedicate 4 hours today for my business and let it grow from there. Because if you go into it thinking you're gonna sit at your
Yeah,
computer
that's-
for 9 hours,
What?
it's
But-
not gonna happen.
That's not
But
gonna happen.
sometimes you have to do that because it's
Yeah,
certain
you-
to
that's
a
part of discipline.
and structure. It's like you just have to be like, you know what? I won't leave. I'm not leaving this table till I get
Yeah,
through.
but
it.
That's
I-
how that's how you
I-
grow to hate it, because now it becomes work. Like, you're making it like, all right, I have to. No, you gotta.
It's a thin
grow
line
gradually.
between both of y'all are saying. Because at times I kind of fall into that category. It's like I could do what I need to do when I want. It's like I can put in the time now, wait, and then I could put in the time later. But then I know myself. Sometimes I would say that I put in that time now, and then that later doesn't become later. So then I get conflicted with, yo, bro, do what you got to do, bro.
Yeah, you shorten
Do
yourself.
what you
You
have
start
to
talking
do.
to yourself.
Yeah, like,
You
bro,
start cheating
put
yourself.
that 5 hours in, bro. Like,
Yeah.
I have to like batter in
Mhm.
myself. But then he's right. I'm like, damn, I'm starting to feel like a 9 to 5. Like I have to do it.
Yeah, but
you have
yo,
to.
bro.
Yeah, you have to.
You gotta
Yeah.
put blood. That's the
Yeah.
that's the equivalent of blood, sweat, and tears. It's like, yo, every day is not gonna be the happy go lucky day. You know what I mean? You're gonna have shitty days, but that's the part of being an entrepreneur, right?
No, and you 100% right. I know one thing I've learned, and I learned this in college, but it's still, yo, you got to put yourself in an uncomfortable situation to make
a fact.
yourself comfortable
That's
in that
life.
uncomfortable
That's
situation.
life, bro.
That's a fact.
But the thing is, a lot of niggas going, like me, I go into that uncomfortable situation. I'm trying to find a way where I can make it comfortable again. I'm like, nah. I don't like this feeling.
This shit is still uncomfortable.
Yeah,
man.
like, this shit is whack. I don't
It's
like
mad
this feeling.
uncomfortable for bad long.
And
Like,
then
yo,
it get uncomfortable for mad long till you be like, nigga, you ain't got no bread. What's wrong with you?
Exactly.
Then you like, all right, let me go get a side hustle because this ain't fully working for me right
And
now.
guess what? When you get the side hustle, you're not investing the time that you should be investing to be successful in what you're passionate about.
Yeah.
So it's like,
Yeah, it takes
And
away.
everybody's hand is different. Like, everybody
everybody
Cards
got different
is
things on
situation.
their plate.
Everybody
Because
does,
sometimes
yeah.
you could be like, yo, we both do the same thing, but he's so much further along. But you can't really do that, because if this person live with their parents and they getting help,
Facts.
opposed to you doing your own thing,
Yo, it's funny.
Yeah.
Me,
you know,
me,
it's
me,
different.
From
me and
one
my
kid
wife.
to 2 kids, from one person being employed
And that
to
ain't
another
making
one not
excuses.
being.
That's real life shit.
that's real life
You
shit.
know what I'm
You
saying?
100% right. That's real life shit. But so, does that mean that person can be successful? And if he can be successful, what does he have to do?
Which person?
You talking about the person who has
person
more
who has
obstacles?
more obstacles? Well, that's the thing. Like, there's compromise. So, like, let's say, like, Hypa or myself. You know what I'm saying? Like, what I do to not sacrifice any time is I do the things I need to get done with my family.
I was going to say that when you was
Yeah.
talking
As much
about,
as
when
as long
Hypo-
you can get the work done, I don't see why not.
Yeah, exactly.
when you was talking about your wifey going to gym and y'all having different schedules. I remember you saying last week maybe I could start going to
Go
the
to
gym
gym.
together,
Mhm.
and that
Nah.
and that could be quality time too.
right,
but the timing is different.
the timing was different, dropping
Yeah.
kids off to school. You know what I'm saying? And again, as I said, she's the type. She's better.
She's a morning person.
She's
you
a
said.
morning person. I'm a night person.
Copy.
I'm not gonna wake up at 4 or 5 to go to the gym, but I'll go at midnight to go to the gym
Yeah.
because I'm a DJ. I'm always out at night.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
Makes sense.
So
Took,
it's
took me a while to realize why I'm a night owl.
You know, you know what I'm saying? I'm
up
always
3,
up.
4 in the morning.
You know what I'm saying? So even what you just said, it's like really balancing everything, you know, family time, even the time for me to actually jump on my laptop if I have to do research, if I have to download music. But for some reason, what I always keep in my mind, I always say to myself, you love it that much. You have a wife and you got a kid. You're not gonna ditch your wife for you know what I'm saying.
Exactly.
So at this point, I just really just try to have a mental toughness. Like, you know what?
Discipline.
Even if it's a slow process, it's better than no process.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Let me,
So
ask y'all, let me ask both of y'all this. This is just a question that I just really thought about. Like, if your 9 to 5 was being a DJ, how would you break down those hours? What would you be doing?
I mean, I think about that all the time. For me,
What you mean? How would I break it down?
How would you break it down? Like, say now you got a chance to make DJing your job, like 40 hours a week or whatever, like
How
that.
would-
How would you break
How
it
would
down?
you benefit from it?
Yeah, like how could you like? I'm gonna make more. I would make more money if I put such and such hours more in.
Would you be like the first 3 hours I'm a network, the next 2 I'm a
I was just about
do
to
this
say,
craft,
it's
I'ma
funny
do
because
X, Y, and Z.
when I think about them, I'm like,
If
okay,
you
you
could
know
break-
what?
yeah, if you could
Monday
break
through
down
Friday, what
structure.
you're gonna do?
Yeah, if you could break
Same
down
thing you
structure.
said. I'm like, Monday, okay, I could say Monday is always the first day of the week. I always look at it like, okay, this would be my networking day.
Okay, like-
Tuesday, a networking
But
event.
like be like networking event. Like
You know
how
what
would
I'm
you
saying?
break it down? Like networking is just.
I mean,
like,
you're talking about like
generalizing it.
hour wise.
Yeah, 9 o'clock,
I would prefer
I'm gonna
to-
do this.
Yeah,
this,
like,
this.
what you gonna do?
That's why I said.
by 12
That's why I said
o'clock-
the first 3 hours networking. Then the next 2, I'm gonna go and freshen up with this mix I'm doing.
The morning
Then-
time, I would put most of my time in the laptop because I just woke up. My mind is fresh. I'm now waking up. I have
That's
the
a good
energy.
question, 'cause I think
can't
about
do.
that too.
I can't invest in like the whole sitting down and being on the laptop at night. I probably did so much things during the day, so I might fall asleep like in the process. So
Yeah.
I prefer to do that in the morning. Most of the events take place on the weekends anyway, so I would prefer to work. I still want to give myself
But
2 days off.
If you were doing,
Alright,
if
I
you,
would,
wait,
I would,
wait,
I would,
wait.
I would take off Monday and
Before-
Tuesday and work from
Wednesday
Wednesday to
through-
Sunday
If
with,
you
with no
look,
problem,
look,
bro.
I think the way you're thinking is
It's
wrong.
What?
Yeah,
Huh.
I think the whole way you're thinking is wrong.
What?
You're saying most of your stuff is on the weekends. If you were a 24, if you was
Yeah.
a
I'm
300,
just-
wait,
I'm-
wait.
okay,
If
okay.
you was a 300, whatever, how many days?
365,
365 DJ. Your DJ is gonna be on Tuesday nights. You're looking for events to DJ
Yeah.
like Tuesday, Wednesday, Monday nights. Every night of the week, you're looking for events, not just on the weekends.
Let me change the question. I think I'll
I think it
give a
got
better
kind of
question.
left because
Yeah.
even that scenario you just said, I don't mind
I'm
doing
just
it.
I'm gonna give you a better scenario.
telling you what.
No,
you know,
but
I'm gonna give you a better
I'm
scenario.
trying to show you the mindset
Yeah.
you should be in instead of saying all of my stuff is on the week. No,
I'm just saying the way the world works. Most of the
No,
events
the way-
take place on the weekends anyway, towards the end of the week, bro.
Bro,
That's-
there's events every single night of the
day.
week.
Every
Huh?
day, bro.
Yeah, there's events
of course,
every
every
day.
day, but mainly
That's
when
what-
it hits the
alright,
weekend,
so let me
that's
break
when
down this-
all the
alright,
activities
so
happen.
let me break down the scenario for you better. All right, so don't give me the exact amount of money, but like, how would you say as a DJ, what would you say income would be? You don't have to give me the exact
for
like,
the year.
for
no,
what?
right now for
a week?
For a week?
for a weekend,
comfortable
or,
week?
Yeah, comfortable weekend. Like, what would you come home with as being a DJ?
A good week?
Yeah, a good week.
Yeah,
Say
good
whatever.
week.
I ain't gonna front. Good weeks, I pulled in like 2,500, bro.
Okay, 2,500.
2K, 2,500.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'll be like, and how much hours you say you pulled in to get that?
Sometimes
Collectively,
sometimes
bro.
it might not even be that much.
Hold
to
on.
be
Fam,
honest.
collectively,
10.
like 8 hours.
8
bro.
hours, right?
8
Time
hours.
is money, right? Time is money. So how about if I tell you, yo, for the next 6 months, I'll pay all your what's it called? I'll pay
bills?
all
Expenses.
your expenses. I'll pay all your expenses. All you have to do is like now your job is just DJing. For you to maximize your amount, because if you're making 2.5, if you're making 2,500 in 8 hours, so imagine I'm giving you another 40 hours a week. I'm giving you another like 32 hours a week to
Okay.
maximize that money.
I'm willing to do. I don't.
Okay.
I don't. I,
How
I can't-
would you
I can't
break
give
that
you,
down?
I can't give you the breakdown right now, but
But
I'm willing to do.
But I'm just saying, we just brainstorming. Like, how if I said that, I'm giving you 6 months to maximize that. How would you like approach
I know that's
that?
kind of like trying to like
Put
it
you
in,
into
put
that
it in a way to where
into that
that's,
thought
that's
process.
something I would have to like think about, bro.
I was
Can't
about to
just
say,
hit you
that's
with
something
that
I would have
right
to
now.
lit-
I would have to-
literally-
So you never thought about being a DJ full time now?
Of course I did, but I never really.
But that's
thought
that,
about it. Yeah.
that's the beginning stage. I think about stuff like that, but I think about nigga, you lazy. You got to get out that whole lazy phase before you can actually. That's
Yeah,
why I was just
so
like finish because you truthfully you got to have a business plan too. And
Hell
I think if
so
you're a business,
like you got to keep that mindset. So before, if you can't think like that, then obviously DJ is not something that you want to do full time. Like to be something like, or DJ is just your income. That's it, and you always gonna need something if we don't have that type of mindset.
That's the mind state I've been on. It's winging it. We are winging it. We're
I'm
kind
not
of
gonna
like,
lie. I never. Y'all know me. Like I love this DJing and stuff. I take it serious, but
the
only till the
technicality
only
part.
the technicality part, and only until like about a couple years ago. I really like put it in business mode.
Yeah.
The reason
Do
I
this as a business. I used to go to parties, do your thing, get paid, and repeat.
Yeah, no, I get it.
I mean?
I get it. Like I said, you'd have to try new things. But the reason I brought that type of scenario up is because you'd be like, you know what? Even how first you started, it's not a bad thing too. You say, you know what? I'll sit down and analyze my music and everything.
No, I'm just talking about the actual
I get it.
research in my laptop.
Yeah, of course, I get it. But what I'm trying to say is, how is that going to equivalent to getting money?
I mean, you still have to work
Of
on your
course,
laptop.
no, of course, work
so
on your
that's
craft.
still part of.
Ultimately,
I understand
bro,
that, but I'm just saying, like,
it's really
the
you
point is to maximize your
time to
time,
make
your
money.
talent to make money, which time is money. So what you're trying to do is maximize your finance with your gift. So
I think
regardless you're doing all that, you got to figure out how this has to equate to this.
I think what you're trying to say is, all right, you're a nice DJ. Push the DJ into the side. And what's the marketing? What's the
business?
I understood.
To create to maximize off of the talent.
It goes back to what I was
I would
just
have
going
to figure
say.
out, and sometimes people don't actually know that. Like sometimes that's what mentors are for. Like, yo, sometimes I need somebody to tell me what the fuck to do. You know what I mean?
That's a good question.
Yeah.
Like, do you guys have mentors that are DJs?
No. I mean,
All right, but this is
getting
where,
advice from other DJs.
I mean, I think for me,
mentoring, but not.
So what's
actual,
the plan? What's the plan then? Because if at the end of the day it's like, yo, we not getting any younger.
We
So,
all
I
still trying to figure that out.
I asked
bro.
that because for me, what I want to do, I know somebody that's doing it now, and sometimes you need to speak to them.
Yeah,
Like,
I
you know
agree.
what I'm saying?
That's
So
a fact.
like, y'all need maybe a veteran DJ that would be able.
I've
to
had conversations.
Or reach out.
and I think for
I know you do, but I'm just saying. I know
we
you do.
reach
but-
out
I'm
kings.
good for that.
We reach
I'm
out
good
kings.
I think
Sometimes it's not just about reaching out. It's about reaching out and asking the right questions.
And that's to everybody, not just
Yeah, of
y'all.
course.
No,
Like,
I think about the
do
same.
y'all have
I
like
think for-
mentors and stuff like that?
I don't have.
you
one.
gotta,
I
you really
want
gotta
one.
be outside just networking, bro.
Yeah.
Honestly,
But it's
I've had conversations with people like, yo, you're just gonna have to network your ass off.
I understand that. I understand.
In order to have this plan, you need to actually network and connect and talk and ask the right questions. So when you get that information, now you go home and you go
you
sit down
utilize
and
it.
you utilize. It's really about networking.
Yeah. But,
Period.
But more so, it's not just about networking. It's about, like you said, asking the right questions, because you can network all you want. You can have all these people, and all these people could be doing a lot of things. But if you're not asking them these questions to get to the place that you want to get, what's the point of having networking with them?
That's true.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because a person can only help you by the questions you ask.
Absolutely.
Because a person ain't just always gonna say, "Yo, I'm taking you by the wing," and no, it's not. It doesn't work
Hell
like
no.
that. Because sometimes people time is money. So people not just gonna. And another thing too, people is not just gonna let you ride their coattails like that. Because a lot of people is like, "Yo, I came from the mud." Like you gotta.
I figured it out.
So,
You
like,
figured it out.
Exactly.
So, like,
but
yeah.
on the other hand too, that don't necessarily mean they're being greedy. That just means, you know what I mean?
I respect it.
That just means like you gonna if you ask me a question, I'll answer you. I'll help you. But I'm not here to just give you a free ride.
It's
You know what
food
I'm saying?
feed you.
So,
Yeah.
like-
So you guys got to figure out what you think you need to get to the next level. So that's the type of people that
And
you look for to network.
And I
for.
think that's really one of the reasons why, like, you know, I believe in networking, because at the end of the day, it's like in this day and age that we live in at now, talent is, you may have the talent, but it's like you got somebody that's networking 365, they're gonna have better connection and they're gonna have better execution.
person's
And you-
working
and you can be nice as fuck.
Work,
What do you
work
think-
beats talent when talent
talent
ain't
working hard.
That's a
Facts.
big
You know what I'm
fact.
saying?
So
Even
That's
when
hard
even when the
Hard
talent
work.
is working, bro, like
So-
I'm realizing like the networking is like top, like number one. Like
Networking
talent is like
the
five.
top in everything, in every
Yeah.
branch of business.
It's
Why-
not just it's
I
not
know-
just
I
it's just
know-
the networking. It's execution. Tell you the truth.
I mean, yeah.
Because
I mean,
you-
you
yeah,
have
of
to.
course,
You have
gotta
to
implement what you learn. What
Exactly.
you're networking,
It's not just
but
that. It's planning and execution. Because it's like a lot of us, we just go blind. We just go blind and just do things, and it's to a point where sometimes it's fear that, like, shout out to Rello, because it's like, yo, he probably didn't know a lot about it. He went head first. You know what I mean? Like,
shit.
yeah, like he went head first and he put all his chips in that one basket and be like, you know
it
what?
Took that decision. Like, yo, I'm gonna do this shit, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm not.
It took
gonna
a while.
lie,
It
Like,
took a
I ain't
while,
have-
bro.
I ain't have people helping me. I have a mentor and shit like that. But there's stupid shit. And even now, like I was saying to my shorty the other day, like I had people that be hitting me up. This girl hit me up like the other day, like, can you be my mentor and shit? I'm like, I don't know shit about shit.
Yeah.
Like I'm
Fine.
still
No, you
learning
could-
this
yeah.
shit. And
You
people
could
look
tell,
at me
you
like,
tell
yo,
that person that, but still give her or him or her that,
No,
the
I
information
of course,
that you have.
yeah.
You know?
She got my number and
But
everything, but
going
it's
back
like
with
I don't know shit about shit.
Yeah.
I learned I did my taxes the other day, like business. I don't know shit about business taxes. Like I had to Google shit. I had to call the tax company to ask them how. Like, but I'm learning now. I know. Oh, my next quarter leaves up in this couple of months. I know exactly how to do my business taxes and everything. So shit that you gotta be not afraid. Because I think about this. The dream is what you love to do, but a lot of shit around the dream is ass shit that you don't want to do, that you don't love. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But in order to continue to follow the dream, you gotta learn how to do them other shits that really don't have nothing to do with the
It ain't
dream.
that
but
pretty,
you know what I'm saying? So you gotta learn about the other shit.
And you know, like I keep going back to like y'all being entrepreneurs. Like with me, see the shit that ain't good for me is the degrees I got to get. So my entrepreneur shit that I want to get into pop
And
off.
some of that shit might not have
And
nothing to do with
it's
the fuck
ass. After I leave here, I got 3 hours of homework to do.
More ass.
It's ass, but
Serious?
yeah, it's ass. But like you know, it's gonna work out at the end of the day. So like you got to invest in yourself too. Like not just like your equipment. Pay to go to conventions. Pay to go. Like I know they got DJ competitions or whatever the case may be.
And another thing too is like you got to be real with yourself. You got to be like, yo, what's really holding me back? And when it's really holding me back, or what's stopping me from getting to this next level? And then when you might not know at first, but when you finally figure it out, you got to realize, how am I gonna break that wall? How am I gonna get through that? You got to look at it that way too.
A lot of time it be yourself. Son.
It's a fact,
yourself.
yo, bro. It's a fact.
All the shit you say in your head.
Yeah, because it's like, yo, I'm talking about as everybody, as people, period. We all sit on so many fucking excuses.
I think
it's
for me,
ridiculous.
I think for me, I said this in the chat the other day. Had I been a single person, not married, no kids, I would have go full throttle. But because of my situation, I got 3 other people that's depending on me. So if it takes me time, it's gonna take me time.
Of course,
but I'm not gonna.
Timing is not the issue. The timing,
you know what I'm saying? So me, that's really where I really stand.
My problem.
That's
not that I don't have my passion or I'm lazy.
That's just the obstacle.
You know that's not
Bro,
the case.
I'm keeping it being with you. That's just the obstacle. But you gotta feel like, yo, son, there's people that's married. There's DJs that's still doing their thing.
Absolutely.
That's married that has more kids.
And guess what? That's what inspires me. That's the reason why I want to touch it.
That's why you'd have to sit down and figure out what the fuck they did while they was having their time.
And that's why I think about this every day.
Yeah.
You got to keep thinking
because
about it.
you got to realize, like, with y'all,
you can think all you want. Like you said, you got to execute.
Y'all actually motivated me to have this idea of a secondary income, because I'm like, all right, after I get this degree, then I'll do that. But I'm like, I could do it now. This is going to be a little bit more work. But as long as it don't jeopardize, you know what I'm saying, the timing I have with everything else, I'm good with it. You know what I'm saying? So, like, I spoke to Rello about it briefly. I ain't going to mention it now. Once we off the air, I'll talk to you about it. But I have an idea now that I'm like, I could do this. You know what I'm saying? Because I wouldn't have to leave my house. So, you know what I'm saying? And it's something that I'm very good at. You know what I'm saying, already. And it's like I don't know why I didn't think of this, but my mentor brought it up to me because this person is very established as an author and a writer. So like I'm like, okay, this is something I could really do, you know? So sometimes it takes certain things to spark you to be like, you know, there's no reason for that. Like you work, everybody here works. They grind for their money. Like nobody here is just getting nothing handed to them.
That's a fact.
You know what I'm saying? So everybody is sharpening everybody. You know
and I think for me also, as far as like the actual DJ, like I really try to like really get out try not to like get stuck in a box. When I say get stuck in a box, just do like one type of event. And I think, you know, you guys know that. Like even now, man, I'm really still trying to network with outside people, my element.
Of course.
Because for me, I feel, and that's another thing I always thought about too. It's like, I feel with the DJ craft got so many lanes, and you can choose whatever lane that you feel that fits you. Now it's more like which one is going to bring you revenue. So me, it's like I'm at a point where I'm trying to figure out which market I could really dive into that's going to bring me revenue so I could support my family. That's where I'm at with it. It's not even really about the mixing. It's not even about that. Now, like June said, I feel like for me now, I'm just trying to
board, bro. Like,
trying to think outside the box. See, okay, you know, attack this market. You never went to this type of event. Why don't you go to this type of event? Find out a few DJs that do these type of events. Like, and I'm always like sending DMs. Dane-Ja know that. Like, I live in DMs, bro. I live in fucking DMs.
I ain't gonna
just
lie, bro,
because
like,
I'm trying to figure shit out.
Sometimes we all of us.
Networking DMs,
Sometimes we overthink though. Like, I think if you stay true to yourself and stick to what you really love and become great at that, that's a start. You know what I'm saying? Because if you try to branch out and do something that you're trying to experiment with, you're gonna run yourself ragged. Like, I wasted time and that it didn't work, and you probably get discouraged. You know what I'm saying? So like, that's what I was doing, and I was just like, fuck it, I figured out after I get.
Nah,
you know what I'm saying?
I feel what you're saying. I feel what you're saying, but you don't know what you like until you try it. So you can't necessarily. You have to try different things.
I'm not telling him not to, but I'm just saying, like, you don't have to just
divulge.
You don't have to keep like feeling like, damn, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that, no, just pace yourself and figure out a plan and then do that.
And I think also what is huge to me, especially us being friends, is like your energy rubs off with people and shit. Like,
big facts.
I remember one time Quicks made a comment like, "Yo, I haven't been posting a lot. I need to post more." I was like, "Yeah, my nigga, you do need to post more." It's like the energy. Like, let's say me and Quicks chill with each other like we do most of the time. Like, if he's lazy, unknowingly, that energy is gonna rub off on me, and I won't even be able to tell him, "Yo, you're being lazy," or he won't even be able to tell me, "Yo, you need to promote more, you need to do this more," because we're both being lazy. So the energy that you chill with, you know what I'm saying? I'll be talking to K all the time. Every time we travel here, we have a conversation. Not knowingly, his conversations make me go back home and think about other shit. I might hit him up the next day and say, like, so your energy that y'all niggas are, or if y'all niggas not promoting, y'all not putting up your parties. We had a long discussion about, yo, you need to promote more, you need to do this more. Yeah. So the energy that we have with each other, we gotta be able to keep that going, because
it's good that we have these conversations too. We need them.
Yeah, that shit is important.
I think I don't really my whole back. I'm not scared of nothing. To be honest, I just need direction, bro. I need direction. So I might need a mentor, bro.
Let me ask you questions. Like,
I might need a mentor.
Let me ask you something. Y'all don't ever feel like stagnant?
Hold on.
I think.
Yeah. I'm scared of that shit.
I'm gonna raise something to you. You've been very how I say, like,
vocal.
You've been very vocal and it feels good and
passionate.
It's passionate, kind of pushy, but it's like you need that, but you need to do it yourself too.
Oh, that's a fact, nigga. I'm gonna keep it real with you,
because
this whole year
it does come off like you don't need to do that for yourself.
Oh no, that's the thing.
I'm not saying it comes off, because I haven't. I'm be honest with you, like, I see everybody's like making movements, and then I hear you talk, and you
don't see it,
and I don't see it, and it doesn't sit well, because it kind of makes me feel like you're good at telling us
or critiquing,
and I don't do it
but
myself.
you're not taking nothing because you are a person who said you wanted to do a documentary,
and I'm working on that,
and you're getting into the videos, and you see me getting into videos, but I don't ever hear from you. So it's just
because like that's,
no, don't say because you're about to make an excuse.
No, I'm not. Actually, not. Actually, I told you my situation with whole things. Like, I'm the type of person, I want to, before I show it out, I want to get shit perfected. So
there is no perfection. You're never gonna get anything perfect. Your main goal is to put it out and then learn from it.
Oh,
because perfection doesn't come on the first time. So if you think you're gonna perfect it,
that's a fact.
So don't say I'm perfected before I put it out.
I'm just talking about myself. That's my flaw.
But
I'm the type of person.
Okay, that's the flaw.
Before I put it out, I want to make sure I got my shit legit. So therefore, when I know I got my shit legit, I could put it out, and then people tell me what's wrong with it, and I could be like, you know what? All right, cool. I could bring that back to the drawing board and write it down.
He's saying
that in a sense where, because he knows that's something that you brought up and that's something that's actually his field, he haven't like got any inquiries from you.
Yeah,
so in his mind, he's not going to know with you to unless you're doing stuff otherwise with somebody else. He's gonna have that mindset.
Of course, but I'm the type of person too. And he knows that. I'm the type of person, when I got all my ducks in a row when it comes to when I have something.
So why your ducks not in order?
What? My ducks in order because, like I told you, I haven't gotten to where I wanted to be with the situation.
Why not?
Yet. Because I haven't perfected it yet. I'm still working on editing. I'm still working on.
You got to put something out before. Like, I'm pushing you by talking to you.
No, of course. No, I understand what you're saying, but it's not like I'm not doing those things. I'm working on editing. I'm working on my cameras, working on my camera and everything like that.
What? Not to cut you off. My fault. I feel that because we don't see you share your ideas with us or your plan, it's gonna come off like you want to motivate us and you want to be vocal
But
about
see,
what we're doing, but in a sense, we're not getting that side
Because
from you.
Because
just
Yeah.
take
So-
this is the
so-
first time
so
y'all
to
asked me
talk
those
about
to
questions.
piggyback off of what he's saying.
So it's gonna
Like I see a little bit from him. I see a little bit from Danger, from a little bit from a little bit from Danger, a little bit from Hyper. I see a lot from Rello lately. I see what he's talking about.
Yeah.
So it's like you're the missing piece. What are you trying to do? How can you get help from us? What we need to hear something as well.
I totally understand what y'all saying, but I'm the type of nigga like I said before.
Yo, I'm the
What?
type of nigga too, bro.
What?
I'm
We're
the type
all
of
the
nigga-
type of nigga.
I'm the type of nigga, bro.
Yeah, we are. Yeah,
I'm the
facts.
type of
I
nigga
understand.
too,
I
bro.
agree. I
So
agree.
that's an excuse you're making
One-
yourself.
No, I'm not. No, I'm
Guess
not.
what? You know why it's an
What?
excuse? Because I'm a type of nigga. I know I'm lazy, bro. That's an excuse I'm making, bro.
But the thing is, I'm not being lazy. I'm working on these things. So
yeah,
like,
but ask for
what?
help, bro.
But you already. What's the first thing I told you when we had a conversation?
What?
What was
can't remember.
when I wanted you on your stoop? What I say I'm continue learning about.
Oh, trying to ask for help.
So that nigga, but that's not
Motherfucker, but you could say you need a mentor.
yeah.
Like I'm not. I don't,
You could just say
Nigga,
shit like, "Yo, Quicks,
I've
when your
told-
next shoot, I'm gonna go with you."
what? Huh?
Again, it
I
goes
don't
what
know,
it
but-
goes.
See?
It goes. It goes back to what I just
What?
said.
Just
It
be
goes-
honest.
What?
You have pride that you got to work on too, bro.
That too, but honestly, I've been shadowing somebody else. But that's what I'm saying. Like the
that's,
thing
that's
is,
fine, but you got to talk.
but that's something
Yo, bro,
I've been. But that's something I've said
But
already.
you
I'm
can't-
happy for you.
He's saying
well,
you can't
yourself,
get mad
man.
that he's assuming that because you don't share nothing with us, bro.
But nobody asks
But
questions as
Why
well.
we gotta ask? We don't.
Why-
you don't
why-
ask
ask
us.
the-
But
Why?
Come on,
Why?
June.
Why?
Come
Why?
on,
Why do
June.
I have to
Come on,
ask? At all, anybody. Danger could have heard my tape. He's like, yo, honestly, I heard your other mixtape. This time, I don't take like that. I don't take things like that personal because I look at it like he's not trying to play me. He knows me at my fullest potential. So I'm looking at it from that aspect. Same thing with you. If you come to a party, you're like, nah, I heard you play better than that. That's fine. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, you're not trying to bash me because at the end of the day, you know that I'm good. You know that I could play.
I don't
you
know.
know what I'm
It's
saying?
just that I got the perception where you feel like I'm afraid. The reason I don't put my stuff out there is because I'm afraid to be critiqued. It's not that. It's just that I want to be satisfied.
I wanna be
I want to be satisfied
Never
with what
gonna
I
be.
put out.
Yeah,
I
no,
make
bro.
sure.
So
No,
June,
you're right.
June,
You,
June.
you told me.
June.
You even told me about
What?
that one time when I was doing when I started to do the whole
Yeah,
dance
you
shit.
just
He
quit.
was like, "Yeah, I just quit."
Yeah.
So that's the same
No,
thing. What you said.
I'm agreeing with you. No, you're right. You're right.
And
But what I'm
June, you
saying
know
is-
you're contradicting yourself, right?
How?
Because you said I don't mind being critiqued,
Yeah.
but it got to be perfect.
No, yeah, but what I'm saying is, but
And perfect in his eyes.
Yeah, perfect in my eyes to a point where, come on, I'm realistic. Nothing's gonna be perfect because because number one, I haven't been doing this for a long time. So of course, when I bring it to somebody who's been doing it for a while, he's gonna be like, all right, this is cool, but this and this you should work on. You know what I mean? Like, you know, when you bring out like say you have a draft and you give it to a writer's gonna put with a red pen, you gotta fix this and this and this, and this is what I'm trying to do. This is what I'm working on. And another thing,
What
too
are you
is,
working on?
I'm working on the documentary. And another thing too is when you're working on a documentary, and like I told you before, certain situations where you gotta go through. Well, it's certain situations where I gotta reach people at certain times. So it's like I'm not dealing with just my time. I'm dealing with other people's time as well. And then it's a money issue involved as well. So it's like, yo, bro, I don't know if y'all noticed that. Nigga, I've been rocking like I'm broke this whole year, my nigga. You know what I mean? And it's not, and I'm not broke,
you
but
gotta
it's
do
just
what you
like
gotta do.
exactly. I'm doing what I gotta do. So just because I'm moving
I mean,
silence, don't mean that I'm not making moves.
But
Which is understandable because I feel like,
but
especially
like-
within our circle, I can understand
you
why
know,
y'all say
you
that.
know about all of everything that all of us is doing, and we can't say the same for you, bro.
Nah, it's the truth. But I feel like certain times it's like I feel like I'm transparent. Y'all can ask me if
Off
y'all
the
want
pride
to.
thing,
But that's the thing. We don't speak on. We don't talk about stuff that we're asked. We just like put out.
We
We
put it
just
out there, like,
oh,
what
we
y'all
just,
think?
Yeah, like yo, I'm about to do this.
There's
yo.
never going to be a time where I'm not going to talk about what I got going on because nobody didn't ask me. I'm just
Exactly.
going to tell you.
It's
So
just-
we're we're
I don't
asking
know.
you
Wanna
to
hear it.
for
Yo,
that
for
same
some
thing.
reason, I don't know. That works for me. I rather just, if I have an idea, I rather y'all five to know about it before anybody
Yeah.
else.
And especially if
Or-
you're passionate about
You know
ideas,
what I'm
my
saying?
nigga,
Because
I'm
at
going
the
to
end
let
of the
y'all
day,
fucking
it's
know,
like
bro.
I want y'all to keep it a buck with me.
That's
Like,
the reason
don't have
why
me looking
I didn't
crazy.
say what I'm about to implement
Yeah.
on camera. I'm like, all right, I'll talk
Copy,
to you after. You know
copy.
what I'm
Man,
saying?
maybe I gotta change that because I'm the type of person too. I like for people to see
The element of surprise.
not that, but like even when I started the podcast, it's like I didn't really talk about it as much. I just did it, and then I'd rather when I put it out, that's when it's be able to be critiqued.
What I love
You feel
about
what I'm saying?
what I love about you is you invoke thought in all of us. So, but it's like I feel like you are invoking the thought and like you're pushing it out there, but then it's just like
you're not keeping a piece for yourself.
Yeah, so what you doing? Like what's up? Like
you know what it is. See, he's his hardest critic.
That's true.
But
yeah.
everybody here
is true.
Look at me.
No,
Do you know,
bro? I know.
Bro, not even this like swag on nobody, but like at this point in my life, with the salary I have, I don't have to go to school no more if I don't want to.
Copy.
Mm-hmm. But I do because I'm my hardest critic. I'm like, no, I could do more. I deserve more. I could do this.
It's a conflict within that
everybody
too.
have
you're gonna always feel like you can do more.
And he's
gonna
get
always.
more.
That's an
Honestly,
inevitable feeling.
my level of success is when I could provide the salary I have or more on my own.
Yo,
you know what I'm saying? Like you get what I mean?
Like as your
my own
entrepreneurship.
on my own entity. Like,
okay.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna share this with you. Maybe a month ago, me and my wife was talking. You know what she said, and it just sparked fire in my heart. And I'm saying that in a good way. She's like, I would want you to be so successul where I don't have to work no more. Like her. She don't even have to work no more.
I think
And
that's
I
every
think
woman's
that-
dream.
yeah,
That's
like-
every woman's dream.
Nah, you can't say that because that's real shit. Because she actually like her job, so it's like
and she
especially
love her job.
If a person
She
loved, if a
love her.
woman
She went
loved
to
her
school and
career,
graduated
she,
for what
I
she's
think-
doing now. So for her to
I
tell
think
me
even
that,
if that time comes, she's probably still would work. But I think that was her way to motivate you.
Because you got to think about it too. No matter how much money she make, you're not going to stop. So
Yeah.
you know how much money she has to make for you to stop DJing?
Right. Facts. No,
It's
you're right.
like, yeah, I'm not stopping. You know what I'm
That's the moral
saying?
of the story. Don't stop.
Don't stop.
Don't stop.
Nah,
Don't
but I
stop.
gotta,
can't stop, won't stop.
I gotta take heed to that. That is true.
Nah, sorry, I came out.
Nah,
that way,
you ain't
but
gotta come.
Nah,
man,
you know,
nah.
June is the last person you got to apologize.
Yeah.
to. You know?
I was just like,
You be like, fuck you, June. All right.
You know what I'm saying?
Nah, but I understand.
I love
what
you
you're saying.
too.
Yeah, nah, I gotta take heed to
That's
that.
why-
But
that's
that's
why I
the
always
type of
say,
person. Yeah, I need to work on that because I'm the type of person like I'd rather put niggas on when the shit's already
But
up
you
in
know what?
open motion. Than
I always say this all the time. If you don't know him, you're not gonna like him because he's very, very vocal.
Nah, that's
and
fine.
He's strong
I like the
opinionated.
fact that he's
and
invoking
I
thought.
I prefer somebody like that in my camp anytime. Be like,
because-
yo, that's good, yeah.
Because what
Nah,
he just
that's
did
not-
when he was talking to Danger, he made Danger think more on a
plane.
past the talent. What are your steps that you're gonna
Copy.
make?
Yeah,
it?
plan.
And honestly, I could also understand because based on the way you try to break it down or you broke it down, like you kind of put me and him in a situation where so now you have to like not think of you being nice no more. Now it's more like you need to get, if you're planning to do this for the rest of your life, you need to have that plan for the rest of your life.
A plan, a business plan.
So it's
follow
kind
through
of like,
with
so
it.
now, so
Ultimately,
now you
ultimate goal.
kind of put the battery in my back,
Yeah,
like, all right, yo.
I don't want y'all to think like I'm talking to y'all like,
bro.
oh, I got the answers and shit like that.
Come on,
Nah, because
bro.
I don't even got my own answers.
Bro.
Because like I said, I got a plan and everything like that. But
I already know.
I'm still going through it same way y'all going through road bumps. I'm going through bumps too. Like nigga, you understand? You know how much I'm the type of nigga that hate the phone. You understand how I gotta be on the phone for an hour? Like,
But you know, I guess what we're trying to point out is the fact that your silence is eliminating our chance to help you or give you input.
yeah, no, I get it.
You know what I'm saying? So like, if you giving us so much input, we would like to return that.
You can. Oh, that's what I'm saying. But my thing is, I'm just so used to it to a point.
Don't
where
ask us to
No,
ask
hold
you
on. Just
any
listen.
questions.
Just listen to what I'm saying.
Don't ask us to ask you any questions. You need to speak.
No, well, I'm just telling you. I'm just used to a point. I'm transparent. So if there was a question to be asked, I would answer.
I'm not asking any questions. You
All
gotta
right,
talk.
that's you then.
Nobody
nigga.
knows
Fuck
what to
outta
ask,
here.
though, to be honest.
Exactly.
Nobody would know what to ask.
Yeah, that's
What are you
understandable.
doing?
We could be
That's
like,
all we
yo,
can
how
have.
was your weekend? You could have did mad shit about your
Exactly.
film,
That's the-
and
and that's
then
the
you
funny
don't say
thing.
nothing.
But it's
Oh,
funny. It was
funny.
It was cool. Crazy.
Talk about it.
It was cool. Yeah, I feel you. It was cool. But
And don't lie. How many times you did work on that and you didn't say it on here when we was like, how was your weekend?
oh yeah, that's true. But
See, so
but
when you ask, come on, bro.
I understand that. But this
Like, so-
nigga, I've had conversations with you. That's the crazy
No,
part.
but
I've had conversations.
That was months ago, bro.
yeah. Oh, so you think? So what I'm saying is, I'm
Stop
saying.
bringing up the past.
Yeah, I understand that. I understand. Look,
Not even the past. I'm just talking about like. All
you
right,
never seen no progression.
Exactly.
So my thing is,
look, the stuff I've talked to you about, I've and this is no comparison. This is not to
No,
downplay or nothing.
I know.
The stuff I've talked to you about, I've put out already. I've done, and I'm trying to look towards the next thing I can do. So it's not to me. It's not a time or nothing like that. It's just all right. The stuff you're talking about, is that in motion? All right. When's the end goal?
But
even if you don't have an end goal, how far are you in motion? All right. A month ago, you were 20% done. A month later, and you still 22% done. Like, you're not working. So like,
see, that's another thing too. It's like goes back to what he said. Basically, you don't know where I'm at.
Exactly. So it's just like I don't like,
But,
and that's the thing.
know,
It's just like, all right, like a part of this show is, yo, how's your weekend? I'm kind of quiet, and you're always quiet. So it's like you're not letting people know, especially us, because we are talking amongst each other, even though it goes out into the public. Yeah. We are talking amongst each other, and we don't know what's going on.
And I kind of wanted to add, based on what you just said, because I remember, I can't remember if it was yesterday or 2 days ago, when you said, you know, especially, I think he was kind of directing that to me, and Dane-Ja was like, yo, for y'all to also, for y'all to be people that's like almost in the same field, we should be kind of like collabing.
Yeah.
But I could say the same thing for you and him.
Yeah.
Like, y'all in the same field in a sense, so.
That's partly my fault. That's
you know what I mean? So
but why you fuck you smiling for?
June, like, I ain't giving this nigga credit for putting me on.
I'm calling space for space.
It's partly my fault because it's like because it's partly like fault because my thing is I don't want to feel like I'm holding people up because like I said
no,
that's
bro, you do a lot of thinking for people.
No, but let me finish. I'm talking about. No, it's not that I'm thinking for people. It's just that this is why the fuck you looking at me like that?
No. Before June continue, I have to. This is a disclaimer. June been getting the heat ever since from Friday from the Shoe Fair podcast. We was just telling him we was just basically just throwing it at Junior pause, and then now we having this conversation. I'm like, yo, damn, Junior's catching mad heat right now.
It's not even heat. It's just that I'm the type of person. It's like I said, maybe like you said, maybe I overthink things and overanalyze situations, but it's like to a point where I won't ever want to feel like somebody's holding me up. I want to hold my own. So therefore, for me to bring up, he been doing his shit for years.
No. This video stuff I've only done for 2 years, bro. I bought my first video camera 2 years ago in 2017, and I learned.
He just got in a video.
Yes, I just got into video. So
I remember you did say when you wanted to actually start in the video.
He said it right before the podcast.
I remember that.
I remember.
Yeah.
So and I've only been doing it for 2 years, and I am nowhere near where I would like to be within the 2 years. But I'm watching myself like make strides to where I'm like, all right, that wasn't bad. I did a decent job, but I could do better this and do better that. Like certain stuff, I still wanna do better in, but I'm not letting that stop me. I fuck up every project. I fucked up during one of his project, and a lot of people was like, yo, that shit was amazing, but I'm like, I saw a couple fuck ups.
And he kept it real. He's like, yo, there's some shit I gotta do over. I'm like, yo, take all your time. Take all your time, because I knew damn well. I'm like, you know, I know his potential. I know he's gonna give me A1. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't even have to like doubt, because once he actually came up and he contacted me, he was like, yo, from what I'm seeing right now, certain things I gotta rebuild. I'm like, all right, cool. You know what I'm saying? So that's how I knew he was going 110% on it.
And that's why I'm trying to let you understand, yo, it's not about perfection. It's about, all right, I put the idea out, and then I got it out, and then I saw, even if it's done, and I put it out already, I saw something I'm gonna fix for the next time. Don't care about perfection, because perfection is gonna stop you from doing it. Perfection is gonna slow you down. I told y'all months ago when I have so many photos that I can promote, but I just don't be super happy with all of them.
Yeah, me too.
So it's like, damn.
Of course.
So and that stops me from being active.
Yeah.
So it's like the main goal is to show that
what do you mean it stops you from being active? Because this is, I'll tell you one of my
He
issues right
critiques
there.
his photos so much that he don't put nothing up.
Exactly.
And then they like,
okay.
damn, he's missing. He don't put nothing up.
Okay,
He
I get
stops.
it.
And that's something I'm fighting with. I don't know if Rello is, but me and Dane
I'm the
talk
type
about
of
this
person
too.
like
we don't want to just post like
yeah. Now I
If
get
I'm
what
gonna
you're saying.
post, I need it has to be.
I'm that type
you
of
know what I
like,
mean?
like I'll
quality
give you a
content.
perfect.
Yeah.
I'll give you a
and
perfect
things that make sense.
I'll give you a perfect
But that's the
example.
motivation to go out and work so you can have something to post.
I be outside. I just have to like get
Be outside.
in the habit of recording every move. That's what I
And
fight.
you got to realize
can make it happen,
what you
bro.
take
feel
a
like,
pic where everything
what you
I
feel
do,
like
take
is
a
a
record
critique,
everything. I still see. You know how we
Even like
live
those-
we live in a world now. If it's not documented, it's not
It
happening.
never happened.
Even
Right?
like those other shit y'all used to do. I didn't see y'all do those in mad long.
What?
Where y'all was recording yourself at home, playing music, scratching and playing music at home. I haven't seen that.
Yeah.
That was been a long time since I've seen either one of y'all do that. So that's
did that
even though you might not be super dope, but that's something you could put in your story just to show people you got skills and that you could scratch. You
Yeah,
could blend
remember,
nice.
just to
Yeah.
give your
It's a
audience something
24-hour
because you got to
thing.
treat your social media like it's your channel, like literally.
Yeah.
It is an actual
It's
TV
your network.
channel.
It's your network.
Yeah, you in charge of your network.
Absolutely.
So what you want to put out on your own network, you know what I mean, literally we got to treat that shit like some fucking
TV.
like BET type of vibe.
TV.
Yeah, word.
Yeah. Hypa TV.
Facts.
Fact.
Plug up.
But what you
I
was gonna
like
say
that
before we you was about to say something before we moved on.
Yeah,
what?
you said
Me, I'm the type. Or
you're the type, but I forgot.
Drew been
what
saying
you
that the whole
That's
time.
Y'all niggas is different from me.
Yeah, I don't know. Like,
That's your type. That's your type.
Was.
hey, yeah.
this shit made me realize. This shit made me realize. Sometimes it's easier to ask somebody you don't know than somebody you do know.
Too.
Oh, really?
I think that's pride, bro.
It's,
It's pride.
it's,
It's
it's
pride.
pride.
It's
Yo,
pride.
because
It
yo,
is
you
pride,
asking me.
It's pride.
See, I'm the type. It's just like, yo, if you ask me something specific, I can tell you.
But you know-
if it's like random, like I just don't know how to.
What do you mean?
Like, yo, how do I do this?
Mhm.
And then I can tell you if I know how to do it.
And I'm gonna keep it a buck with y'all. The documentary that we did.
Mhm.
Like, I mean, as much pride I have, I know because you guys knew how important this was to me. It took me a while. Like, I sat on this I sat on this for a while, and I was like, "Damn, I have to make sure I ask him." So he gave me his free time.
Oh, to
He
actually
gave me
do that
his free-
episode?
yeah, like
I feel you, but
You know
I
what I'm
don't think
saying?
you needed to.
pride, bro. It took me a while for me to actually start up the group chat and say, "Yo, fellas, this is the vision that I had." And
No, I could tell it took him.
it took me a while. It took me a while.
Just like everybody, they don't like to ask people for stuff. Even
and-
when it's close.
And I'm like,
Yo,
because
bro.
it
We gotta
meant-
shit-
it
we gotta
because-
work on that, bro.
because
I
it meant that
definitely
much
gotta
to
work
me.
on
that.
It
We gotta
meant
work
that
on
much to me. I'm like, yo, you want
I'll be
this?
alive
You
to
want
say
this to
if
be done?
I'm not like that a little bit. Also.
Yeah,
Nigga, you know how much times I be like, yo, let me hit this. Nah,
Who, me?
But
this nigga.
Stop doing that, bro.
I'm gonna be real with you,
Just-
cause it be that. Let it be that one thing you don't want to hear. You be like, all right, fuck it. Nah, I'm not gonna do it.
Yeah,
but,
it's a fit,
But
it's a fit.
let it be some other nigga.
It's,
That's-
it's good
but
that we're
I-
having the
No, but
conversation.
I'm gonna be real with you.
One time I'm
keeping
in the
it being
club
with you.
and he asked me something. I'm like, nigga, I am trying to have a good time.
He was like, man, I'm partying.
so don't let that think that one situation is like how I act.
And keep it a beat.
Yo, my nigga, I'm in the spot. Like, what the fuck? Like, yo, I can't talk about this right now because I'm trying to. I think was I single? Yeah, I was single at the time. So I was
He
like,
whispered.
I was trying to dub on the thing, and I'm like, this nigga right here.
But don't front like stuff like that would kind of discourage you. Like,
I
damn,
told him
bro.
that straight up. I was like, yo, I'll keep it a being with you. I was like, yo, even though something I was gonna pay him for anyway, I was like, I was gonna tell you, yo, forget about it.
yeah. it's just that.
Luckily, he's the type of nigga. I honestly, he's real on that. Kudos to him. But he was like, you know what? Nah, I didn't forget about it. I was gonna do it anyway. And then he hit me up and gave me the whole did the whole shit for me. But
But
other
you
than
don't take
that,
that as to me that happens to me a lot, but I like that sometimes because it motivates me, bro. You know how much other shit that I couldn't do that I was asking other people to do, and now I just went ahead and did it myself.
But that's what I'm
and
saying,
Accomplished
yeah,
it. And
yeah.
So in a way, that's
but that's why it
motivation
goes
too.
back to that's
Skip
what
and
that's
curse.
what I was gonna
Skip
say.
and curse.
Yeah.
Like you said, like just because it's gonna stop you. Like honestly, there's been some edits I literally have. I've been working on them every single day. Like try to do different things every single day.
Yo,
like
man.
it might need somebody else's opinion on it, so I should put it out. But it's like certain things I do.
You buying equipment?
Huh?
You buying equipment?
Yeah, but hence
Yo,
What do you want to get?
I need mics. I need but mics ain't too much. Mics is just a like.
That's off the air.
Stacks.
That's the off the air combo.
Copy.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
But
don't
moving
want
on to the
y'all
final segment of the night,
give away y'all secrets.
which is that
Word.
pop or flizz.
Flop.
Yes, sir. We got the Kanye new single, New Body. How you feel about it, right side?
Didn't even hear that, bro.
fire,
Oh.
I didn't even know he had a song.
tough,
Talu.
tough.
Niggas put it in the chat.
Pop.
Talu.
Yeah, he
Talu.
did. There's a YouTube link.
I never heard it.
Pop.
Fire. I like it a lot.
Sweet.
I don't like it either, bro.
I like it.
I
don't like it.
I fucks with
Gospel vibes.
No.
Not even.
It's
Regular
up
song?
tempo.
Talking about the
Wait,
one
who's
singing.
on it? Who's on it?
Talking about the one
Somebody
that-
else
you
on
talking
it?
about the 808
You talking about the
shit? No.
Ty Dolla
Nicki
Sign one?
Minaj is
Nicki
on
Nah,
it.
I heard it. I heard it.
Nicki Minaj,
Actually,
Dollar Sign.
it's
You
alright,
should
it's
check it out, bro.
Put that in. Put it in the chat when we.
Copy.
I just realized you use not one freaking
Nah,
thing today.
today
It was serious thing. It was serious thing. Yeah.
And it's like go home and think. Yeah.
You think
That
about
ass.
it.
Everybody gonna go home and think. Trust
Oh
me.
yeah.
Read, my brother.
History in the Making, Young M.A. album. Right,
Story?
Her story.
Oh, Her Story in the Making.
That is supposed to be history, her story. So,
I get the
yo,
play on words.
she can rap, son. The album is alright. I was actually bumping it on the way here. So, I didn't listen to the whole thing. I got through 80% of the songs. From 80%, I like 50 to 75. So that's a pop.
I only listened to like the first 3 songs,
You
and
good?
and I went and I was listening to the baby,
Damn, can we gonna get to it?
so I ain't really get to it.
I listened to about 75% of it. They all sound the same, so I'm not gonna pop that.
I hope not.
Took the words right out of my mouth, man. I can't deal with artists that every song sound the same. Same flow.
When you
Yeah,
get to
it's
it. When you get
the
to it.
flow's the same, bro.
Yeah, like I think better go back that. Is it same flow in every fucking song? It's just I can't do it.
She's so New York. You know I'm a little biased, so that's why.
Can't do it.
Heard you.
Flop.
It was okay to me. It was.
Okay, close to whack or good?
What do you mean? It was 50-50. Some songs.
So it's in the
like,
middle.
Some songs was good. Some songs wasn't.
Yeah.
It's like some if they
Plop
was
thing.
hit or miss. Like it was like hit or miss.
Flop things for this man.
I think if she would have had 4 less songs, it would have been a safe pop.
Yo, it was a lot. That's what it was too. It was a lot of songs.
I think she felt obligated to do that because she was
took a break.
gone for a minute. Yeah.
Funny thing is, like the songs that she was putting out was pretty decent. Like she got one on the 2K soundtrack. That
Yeah.
was pretty
Is that
dope.
the big song?
No, it's something else.
The one that the single that she got out now, I fucks with it.
Yeah, that too. I like that.
But I'll say pop because I don't have no reason to not give it a pop. Like it was good beats. I felt like she was spitting, and I feel like it was good content.
I don't like the content. It's just like
It's a
I
lot
like
of,
that.
It's a lot of SMBs.
I like that.
a lot of
She
Yeah.
opened up about like her brother's situation and how she had to step up and her female situation, whatever the case may be.
I ain't get that far.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Wow.
I heard the whole album, and I actually I feel like I
That's
learned a lot
that's
about her.
surprising.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I give it a pop.
That's a pop. Then.
Yeah, it's a pop.
I'm him, Kevin Gates, right side.
Pass.
I'm good.
I'll give it a pop. I liked it. It was cool. I liked it.
I'm not a Kevin Gates man.
It was fire.
Yeah, that's a pop. Fire.
It's Kevin Gates side over there.
Facts.
Me and Rel need to switch.
Loving Every Minute, Vibes Cartel single, right side.
It's the greatest. It's the greatest. Pop.
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 I ain't get to it.
Pass.
Next,
The final pop or flop for the night.
baby,
Kirk,
oh baby.
the baby. How you feel about it right
that
side?
side? Want to go counterclockwise?
Yeah, let's not
Counterclockwise? Nah, we save the best for last. I like it, but honestly, the same critique that y'all have for Young M.A., I could kind of use for him
Yo,
too.
y'all taking the words out of my mouth.
You could
today,
say for him too,
No
bro. Like
homo.
his flow and everything's the same thing, bro. Songs, the bounce is the same, but I like a little bit.
A little bit. Like,
I'm saying a little bit because I'm trying to see if if it is no replay value, then I really didn't like it. It's microwave music. So right now it's gonna be a flop.
Okay.
I'm not a big fan, but I like the production on there. But he does sound the same. But from what I've heard,
Every song sound like Shook.
I was impressed. I actually didn't think I was gonna be able to give it that much play, but yeah, it's good. It's good.
it's a pop.
Not gonna lie.
I like
Pop.
it. I definitely did.
Listen to the whole thing.
It's a pop. Yeah, I did. I actually listened to the whole thing over and over because
To make sure.
it's quick. It's like a 30-minute album.
it's cool, yeah.
I hate them
35-minute
albums that's like 30 minutes and it's like 15 songs.
Yo,
So how many
it's
the
2 minutes
songs is
each
like 2
song.
minutes each.
Yeah, it's a 35-minute album, and I got
Cheat
through
codes.
it a couple times.
That's the new generation of millennials.
towards the end-
that's the wave now.
Towards the end of the album, I was like, it didn't do it. Yeah.
The beginning sound
But
better.
the beginning was really good.
Yep.
So I give it a pop.
For me, like Dane just said, is another artist that
Same thing,
everything
right?
sounds the
Same
same flow.
What
And it's
about
like, I don't know what it is with me right now. I can't listen to artists that every single flows. You gotta switch it up a little. Just give me a little different taste of something.
some
You know what I'm
Rhapsody?
saying? Not even just Rhapsody. I don't know, but just.
But it's
like,
different, different.
Yeah, like mix it up
Yeah.
on a
Versatile.
little bit. But I mean, it's okay, but just not for me.
He's
I
alright,
thought
but
the
he's
pro-
not.
From the songs I heard, because I ain't finished it, I like the production. The production so far
Yeah,
has been
solid
better.
production. Yeah.
Better than any of his albums.
Bouncing.
But, like, kind of like what you said, but certain things that I try to listen to more than what he's trying to say than his flow or whatever like that. His flow is really secondary to me. And
Even his
he
content is
opened
kind of
up.
repetitive too, bro.
Nah, not on this
Bro.
one.
He
talked
Not on
about
this
it-
one.
he talked about
his
a lot of
pop
things.
on
He
this one.
got a little more
He talked
detail,
about-
but he's still, your girl doing this, and then she's sucking my. There's a lot of that still, son.
Yeah, but he's
Yeah.
talking about he's talking
He
about.
did talk about different stuff, but he
different
still
shit.
talks about a lot of the same shit.
I mean, that's what people know him for,
Young
so
and
that's
May
what's gonna
does
stick.
all of that.
But
They all do it. Everybody.
I feel like him
Rick
talking about it
Ross.
a lot. That's the ones that's gonna stick about. That's what's gonna stick. But the songs that he really has content with, like real shit about, is because he talks about his pops. He talks about he talks about mad different other shit, and not like him with the lyrics. It really caught on to me. Shit that I really didn't know, and shit like that catches on. So I was like, honestly, from what I heard, it's a pop, but I haven't heard the whole thing yet.
Damn, you should play the drum or something like that.
All right,
And
so,
for the final answer,
So, out of all of the baby projects, this is the one I like the least. And I feel like I like this one the least because he
did he go pop?
nah, he didn't.
Pop that charge.
I didn't like it because I felt like he was trying too hard to get like radio play music. So like a lot of the songs I feel like they're not popish, but they like too
Bouncy.
radio, yeah.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
You know
That's
I'm
exactly
saying?
what you said
And
you
it's
was
Like
afraid
the shit
of.
with Chance the Rapper and shit.
Yeah, it's just come
That's what you
on,
said you was
man.
afraid
Like,
of.
yeah, and I'm
I
like,
can see why you said that though. 'cause,
fuck, man.
Them songs though, like it gives you that.
That is it.
But you gotta-
That's it.
sometimes
That's it.
you
That's
gotta-
it.
You gotta
Like,
put
That was
yourself.
lessons.
You gotta put yourself in
This
his
is
shoes
hard.
though.
He
Like,
need that though, right? He doing the feature for the chick that's booming right now.
Yeah,
the,
Megan Thee Stallion.
no, the fat girl.
Lizzo.
Yeah, he's on a remix with like.
Yeah.
Yeah,
She's big right
No,
now.
I know he's popping.
That's what I'm
but
trying to
I
say.
just
You gotta
feel
kind
like-
of put
But
yourself
he
in his
don't need
shoes.
that.
He doesn't need it, but like he's at that like
Bro,
he's
he
at
was
that
on
he's
Jimmy
at that
Fallon
status
last
to where
night.
like you can't like he got so
He was
high
on Jimmy
you can't.
Fallon last night. He's
Yeah,
That's
he-
big.
he's
I
up
think-
there.
he's
yeah.
here now.
I think he got
You know
to the
what I'm
market
saying?
value.
That's,
Yeah,
he's
in the
actually
market value.
surpassed a
Who's
lot.
his like?
Him,
Him,
It's
bro.
just all him.
He signed to Interscope now, but like he got a partnership with.
He
him.
got that market value now.
Boy,
He
son.
knows how to market himself. And if you see the way he does,
industry.
you see the way he does his videos. I love his videos.
His
He got the
Bro.
machine
Instagrams,
behind him
like,
now,
His
too.
Instagram is crazy.
He
Like,
he took the baton from Missy and
Yeah, Busta
Busta
Rhymes.
Rhymes with the anime. I love him. I love all them videos.
I love
bro.
them. I've been talking about that. Like, yo,
Yeah.
he remind me of Buster and
You put them
Ludacris and
Ludicrous. For
nah. I put ease on.
you can say whatever you want. But, I mean, if that would help you sleep at night.
No, as far as
But,
his,
I feel like
grind is
the-
A1. No homo.
I'm not. I'm just speaking about the album. I
he's
feel
not
like
done.
the album. Yeah, it kind of made me upset. You know what I'm saying? Like out of all the albums that was released last week, I didn't think Kevin Gates would be the one I liked the most when
And
the baby came out.
And it's
you
funny
know?
how Dane just said, "Yo, just make sure you keep that same energy if it's whack."
No, he kept it.
You
He
know what I'm
kept
saying?
it buck.
'Cause I just
that's
feel
how
like-
it's supposed to be.
You know, I just feel like out of like Baby Talk 5 and Baby on Baby and like the other projects he put out, it's not what I expected.
You
Yeah,
felt that
I
one
like
was
the project
mainstream.
before this one better than this one.
Yeah,
You felt this
Yes,
one
sir.
was
Talk
mainstream.
5, right? Baby Talk 5, I think that was.
Baby Talk 5.
Yo,
is
let's
fire.
get it straight. This album's not whack though.
No, it's not
It's
whack.
not.
No,
No,
without a doubt.
not
I still
whack,
give it a pop,
I
but I
actually
feel
like
like
it the best.
Huh?
I actually like it the best.
This one?
Yeah. So far, what I heard, yeah. Like I mean, like
Cheers.
Nah,
because
the production, the
production's
production
hard,
got
his
me.
production, his
I'm like, I'm not
production.
even a fan, but
I don't
this
know,
right here.
I don't know
Knocking,
if he
right?
came into the game with like good money. His production is always amazing.
But
Like-
usually that happens too when you so happen to come up in the game, just like Missy and Timberland, with a producer that's actually talented. You know what I'm saying? So that's probably his situation. That don't you? What's the guy that do the drop? Oh my God, just made another one. He making all them shits and all them shit. Who?
Jetson.
Jetson? Oh, I thought you said
Yeah.
Jet. I thought you said
Jetson
Jesse.
made another
Shout-
one.
Shout out to his grind. The baby's out here killing it.
Yeah,
so
man.
shout out to his grind.
Shout out to The baby.
This
Shout out
is
to-
Oddly
Yeah,
Similar
baby.
Podcast, episode number 31, season 2. I'm Rello, to the right of me. I have.
DJ Dane-Ja.
D-Drive, I'm out of here.
Darren.
EAZ. June.
Yes, sir.
Everybody.
The Oddly Similar Podcast.